Map is MLG Tal'Darim Malter. This is the European Amateur Cup number 4, round number 3. It's going to be between InfinityDLA and Naccer. InfinityDLA, aka Mr. Delta Libra, if you guys look at the brackets. A couple of our usual suspects that play in this tournament, so always excited to see them. Even they're making fun of me when I ask them, like, what nation are you guys from? They're like, what, you don't know already by now? Looking at things right now, let me double check. The players are actually out of my stream. Yeah, guys, get out of here. Alright, they're gone. Good work. Good work by both players. Oh, there we go. Let's get that out of the way. And countdown has finished up. MLG Tal'Darim Malter, like I said, is going to be InfinityDLA versus Naccer, another TVZ, so always exciting matchup, especially on this huge of a map. So, starting off at the bottom left corner, we got the purple Protoss Naccer. His opponent, the yellow Zerg, starting off at the top right of the map, is InfinityDLA. We are on MLG Tal'Darim Malter, as you guys could see. Nothing too funky exactly going on here. And actually, what the hell is the difference between this map? I can't actually, is it cross? I actually don't know what the heck the difference is between the MLG version of Tal'Darim and the normal one. I have no idea. Both players are kind of sending out scouts. We got the probe at the front, so it looks like Naccer is going to be going for the Forge Fast Expand. Always great idea on this type of map, especially for Zerg or Protoss players, to get their expansions up. Fairly safe because of the travel distance. This is actually now by far, if I'm accurate, the second longest map in the pool. Oh, that's a one. Huh. Yep, they're talking. Yeah, no. This is the second longest matchup, second longest map in the map pool right now. GSL Terminus SE or something like that is the biggest one right now to walk across. So, interesting, kind of gonna tell. Interesting. Spawning pool just going down. It is 14 pools, so nothing way out of the ordinary. Though natural hasn't been taken just yet, so I mean, definitely there's got to be a bit of a clock going on in Naccer's head, looking at when something like that starts. And oh my God, probe does get trapped. Great micro by InfinityDLA. Takes a scout out of out of Naccer. Oh, he's sad, sad face. Looking at the front right now, gate is getting finished up. Forge on its way. There's that first cannon. And either if spawn and pull does get finished, there would be no links that could really get in there or do anything at the moment. InfinityDLA does have his natural up and running. I think there's a drone scout in the moment. Oh, go proxy hatch. Go proxy hatch. Come on. Come on, go proxy hatch. I haven't seen that in so long. It makes me almost upset. I think it was Craft Cup a few weeks ago where I did the tournament where Zurich actually it was awesome. Put a macro hatch right here, and it actually worked. Like, Protoss player had no clue what was going on. Like, all of a sudden, you just see links kind of streaming out here from the backside, going into the natural and into the main. It was just hilarious, and he couldn't figure out where and why, like, where it came from. Drone, meanwhile, she's kind of dancing around a little bit. Probe trying to follow the pathing. AI a little bit off on that point. InfinityDLA, his natural is just about done. And yeah, both players are cross position, so a long way to go. Oh, good pause. I need to stretch. Yes. Oh, never mind. I'm not even a ref. I'm a Zeritil. I'm a viewer. Yes, we're on the MLG version. Yes. Yes. I wish I could actually see my chat. Like, yes. Let's see if I can actually PM one of them. There we go. Ha! Special tactics. God damn it, guys. It's the right version. Yes. Yes. Thanks going on, guys. Come on. Alright, there we go. Back in game. Had a little confusion. Just double checking, making sure the map pool is right. Naccer, meanwhile, does have a probe just kind of hanging out. As we see here, quick little mistake. That's rough. Missing out that mining time. And you know, that adds up right there. You know, that probe goes back and forth about 10 times. That's 100 minerals. That's a couple zealots. That's a stalker you're looking at. I mean, that's stuff you don't want to really waste, you know. It's rough. Meanwhile, next probably should be going down here momentarily. There it is. There it is. There we go. On the other side of things, he does see that there's that forge fast expand, so smart play by the Zerg, always taking the third. Interesting decision to take his third but not clear the rocks. I'm thoroughly confused at that point. You might as well take this base. I guess he really wants an economy. So looks like InfinityDLA gonna be going the economic route. Kind of interesting with the third behind the rocks. Might as well clear those out and then take it. Save yourself some mining time. I mean, at the same time, I guess if you have no lings out on the field or anything that could attack, it's gonna be actually really hard to take out those rocks. Queens don't do a lot of damage. Drones don't do a lot of damage. So I see where it's coming from. Looking at things, not too much going on in the background over here. It's going to be kind of that boring production phase where we got gate, cyber, Templar archives. So it's likely going to be seeing some. Well, actually, might see some DTs. Who the heck knows? Be entertaining. I'm always down for a little bit of cheese. That's why I'm a little bit surprised you don't see some of these players that cheese a little bit more, especially with the lower division. Don't see as much. But at the same time, I do want to take my words back, because there was that one, well, most of it was PvP. I can't remember, was it last week? No, it was European Amateur Cup #2, where the whole tournament was practically a Protoss on Protoss, and everybody was just one base cheesing each other. And it was just interesting to see the combination between who's going to go Mortal Push and who's going to go 4-gate. So InfinityDLA does a poor little run by. These cannons are like, no bro, you are not getting in. That's pretty cool design on the cannons too. It's just kind of like floating head up there, like it. It's got a little sentry and a little zealot here, so not too much going on at the moment. As you guys see, graphics not at its most amazing peak. We want premium stream quality though. Definitely want more FPS is better. Can't complain about that. Looking at InfinityDLA's side, he's got, there we go, finally rocks are starting to get taken down, get that fat queen out of the way. Look at that fat queen in the way blocking, man, that is some AI problems right there, with the lings that they can't go around the other way. That's funny. So, rocks are finally going to get cleared, kind of an interesting decision. You know what, he could actually take a base right there, and this could become a macro hatch right there. That would be my suggestion at the moment. Take a base, and let this become the macro hatch. That'd be pretty cool to see how that works out. Looking on the other side of things, just kind of production right now. Naccer going on the production side. 3 stalkers, 2 sentries. Getting that blink upgrade at the moment. Cybernetics core, where you at? There you are. War Brigade's just about done. Very late, actually. What? War Brigade's actually very, very late coming out. It's almost going to be a 10-minute mark, and War Brigade's just about done. Meanwhile, Protoss sitting on 3 base, about to get a 4. So yeah, exactly like I said, this is about to become a macro hatch. So cool stuff. Spray and creep, always a great idea, especially when you got that many queens out on the field. And more links are just on their way right now. Lair has finished up, so Spire's getting built. Always nice. That's something you actually see a lot more these days. Zerg are starting to understand that it's not a bad idea to go mutas. Again, just like the harass unit against Terran, which I hate to absolute death, it could be used against Protoss, counterattacks, whatever. I mean, even as an attack unit, it's not amazing against Protoss, but if you can get them in good numbers, they can clear out stalkers. And there's a lot of just ground attack forces for Protoss players. So. And interesting, we're going to see and look. Oh, there's no third, but I think InfinityDLA could have seen that. So, not too much going on. Again, we got the sentries, we got the Zealot kind of chilling out here in the front. And this is actually very dangerous. We got Blink Stalkers chilling by themselves out in the open. Oh, has to be careful. Don't want to get all those caught out in the very open, and he will not, because the InfinityDLA will go back to the base, so it should be fine. Looking at production, Robo Bay has just finished up. Observer on its way. Again, always great to have against roaches and whatnot. 10 mutas are on their way. 11, 12. Oh, 12 mutas on their way. And again, I mean, look at this. Really going to be a really nice harass unit. It's a Forge Fast Expand, so he's got units right up here, but his Blink Stalkers are out here. They're going to be somewhere out on the field. There are no cannons in the back here. There are no cannons at the back here. It takes a little time to warp in units too. Those mutas, that's in a sense that splash, not that splash, but the multiple hits from the mutas. I mean, that spray is just so vicious. You could clear out mineral lines. So even if you're playing, even as a Zerg, even if you're playing against a Protoss, it's still very viable to get some mutas. It's fairly, I mean, it's always viable. And here we go, another reason why they're going to be really viable. If you could somehow surround all these stalkers with the lings, and it looks like he's going to go for that. He's going to try to surround them. They are blink, so they're going to be able to blink out. But again, this is quite a few units. If you could actually get a little bit of a wall in front of him, it takes just a couple seconds to get that blink up and running again. And there we go. Look at that link surround with all those units, able to get a lot of that stuff back. But that's still quite a few stalkers lost, and a lot of the shields are down on them. Seeing those mutas, I am a little surprised he hasn't thrown a couple cannons on the backside Naccer. Definitely something you want to do. Looking at it, we got the macro hatch still running up and well and handy and dandy. Not too much going on. And oh, here we go. 5th getting taken, but where's it at? Where is it at? There it is. A Dark Shrine has finished up, man. The equalizer for Protoss. But I think actually at the meantime, InfinityDLA just kind of blindly threw down some Spore Crawlers, which are actually going to work in his favor. So these have been already set and ready for a long, long time. The only really vulnerable base is the one building at the moment, the 4th over here. 3rd getting taken meanwhile by Naccer, and oh no, it's going to go down fairly quick. Is he going to have enough time to cancel it? Is he going to cancel it in time? Oh, he does. Always nice when you could do that and cancel that pawn at the front. So denying some mineral mining, but he's got to remember to actually micro all of these units at the moment. Oh, a little bit of a miss micromanagement by InfinityDLA. Lets a few mutas get picked off. Stalkers blink in there, get a couple good pot shots at him. But I like actually the fact right now at the moment, looking at this game, how both players are actually spending all their money. Usually their economy is fairly low because they're spending it on stuff, whether it's whatever. Always spend. Spending is great. I know your parents always told you to save, but in StarCraft, spending is great. Don't let your money pool up. You don't need a savings account. You don't need to save for retirement. You spend money. But at the same time as I say that, there's the Zerg player in InfinityDLA is floating about 1600 gas. I guess that could happen too. But here we go. I mean, this is the harass that's going to hurt right here. I mean, Blink Stalkers are here at the back, but I mean, what does he have to defend? And I'm surprised actually he's taken that route, kind of going to that 3rd again. Really interesting decision by DLA to go to that. Because I mean, eventually, deny enough times, I mean, Protoss will get bled out. But oh, has to be careful not to get caught right there. Might just go back just to poke at it again, why not? But I am surprised he actually hasn't just hit the mineral lines right here and done a little bit more damage to those. Those could be pretty much evaporated in a moment. Right now at the moment, DLA does have 15 total workers killed, so not too bad of a number. His 4th base is up and running, taking the double extractors, so he could pull more gas that we're going to go with. At the moment, getting melee attacks number 2. I think that's Carapace. Is that Carapace number 1? I don't even know what the heck that is. I guess that is Carapace number 1. I'm not sure. What in the heck is that? Oh, that's Flyer Shield's number. Oh, I was wondering. I'm like, what the heck? I've never seen that icon, or at least I usually never see it. That's actually Flyer Shield's number 1. Infestation Pit has just finished up. Hasn't gone to Hive Tech yet, which tiny bit surprised, but not too bad. Same time, we got the double Evo chambers going at the front, not actually utilizing them completely, and there we go. Carapace number 1 on its way finally. I think that's 1. Yep. Carapace number 1 finally on its way, and oh, we might have actually a little bit of a dangerous engagement with all these sentries and zealots and archons. You don't want to clump up against archons and all that stuff. Oh no, DLA, be careful. Oh, one force field does go down, misses. Only a couple lings do get caught. Right now, at the moment, I think just in case Naccer is going to back up for it, in case Lynx decide to do a counterattack. But look at this mutaball at the moment. At the moment, we got that is 9, 18, 24.